All right, so these are the books from Blurb. Now, the people at Blurb were very generous with me. They offered actually to send me 3 different versions of their book. So basically, they have the softcover version here. They have the hardcover custom cover version, and then they have the dust jacket version. So this is essentially it's just got a basic black, and then there's actually a dust cover here. So let me start with the softcover version. So the softcover version. For 60 pages, the price was rated at $24.95, so really, really affordable. Now, I rated the cover quality as being excellent. Overall, really, really nice tone on the cover. Really nice quality. There's no banding or any kind of lines and things like that. I would trend it down a little bit more towards average though, because they don't do spine printing. But again, on a paperback book, like a softcover book, I don't think you're ever really going to get spine printing, maybe unless you have a really, really thick book. So I'm not really going to hold that against Blurb. But yeah, really, really nice quality overall. Now, the one thing about a soft cover is that it does tend to get scratched up. So if you look, this probably won't show up in camera, but if you look at it at a bit of an angle, there are some scuff marks and a bit of damage on this. So that is something to keep in mind. Obviously, softcover books are not meant to be sort of, super, super durable. Now, in terms of print quality, I rated it as average. I had 0 complaints about the print quality inside of the book. I will point out one thing, and I'm just, it's probably easiest to see here. I mentioned this in my review, but if you look at the bottom here, see if we get the angle right, basically at the bottom of every single page, there's this white line. Now, I won't go into details, but I just wanted to kind of show you what that looks like. And unfortunately, I never did hear back from the people at Blurb as to an explanation of like why that actually happened. But yeah, other than that, which I assume that if that happened to kind of a regular customer, you could email Blurb customer support and say, hey, you guys screwed up, and they would do a reprint. I'm not sure why Blurb never got back to me, but yeah, there you go. Now, so print quality I said was average. Cover quality was excellent. I was really, really happy with the cover quality. And overall, the paper quality I rated as average. So it's not fantastic, but it's not bad. It's a little bit thinner than some of the other books. So I rated it as average, but it might trend a little bit more towards poor. But again, it's like a $25 book for 60 pages. So great value here. And overall quality, I rated it as being average, essentially. So let's just set that aside here for a second. Now let's go on to the dust jacket version. So the cover quality, I rated it as excellent. It's a really nice cover quality. You can do spine printing directly in their software. It's really easy to do, and everything about the cover quality looks great. I mean, it looks really cool. Now, again, I'm not a huge fan of the dust jacket, but I think for certain styles of books, it gives it a more sort of sophisticated touch. Moving to the inside of the book, the paper quality. Now, this one, I think, I'm not 100% sure. I think that this one has the, what do they call it? They call it their premium paper option. It's $6 US. I'm pretty sure that this version has the premium paper option, although maybe when I flip open this one, I'll actually see. But yeah, so I rated the paper quality as being excellent. So it has really nice paper quality. Although now that I feel it, it does feel a little bit thinner than some of the other books. So I might have gotten this wrong. Maybe it's this version that has the nicer paper. As you can imagine, it's been a little bit confusing to keep track of all the variables with this particular review. Yeah, so overall quality, I would say it's excellent. I mean, the quality of the printing, the quality of the cover, and the quality of the paper are all really good. And this one with the dust jacket was $35.95 at the time I shot this video. So for 60 pages, really nice value for the dollar. All right, now let's take a look at the hardcover version. I rated the cover quality as being superb, and here's why. It's got this sort of soft touch, sort of matte finish to it, which I really like. I mean, when you pick it up and you feel, you feel this finish, it's just really inviting, and really, it really pops. Like, it's really beautiful, and it's also quite resistant to scuffs and scratches and things like that. So I really dig this cover. So I rated it superb. It was definitely one of the nicer covers that I had seen. They also do spine printing, which I liked, and the back turned out really good as well. Yeah. So in terms of cover, great. I rated the paper quality as average, but I'm gonna just flip through this here and feel the paper. Yeah, see, so it's kind of funny. This feels slightly thicker than the dust jacket version, but it's really hard for me to tell. So here's the reality. Blurb's $6 premium paper option, I frankly don't think it's worth it because it's hard to actually be able to tell the difference. And if you can't tell the difference, it's probably not worth the extra $6. So this version was $37.95. And again, that is a lot cheaper than a lot of the other books out there. So from a value perspective, this one rates really, really highly. Print quality, I said, was average. Flipping through the book, I had zero complaints with the print quality. It wasn't off the charts, but it was good. Like, it was really solid, no complaints. They didn't do anything screwy with the images. They didn't make them darker, etc., etc. Yeah, and so overall quality, I said that it was excellent. I think that out of the 3 different versions that Blurb had sent me, this one is definitely my favorite, and I think in terms of value for the dollar, this one rates really, really highly.